Afternoon. This video documentation is to show you how to switch out the H4 halogen bulb for the R170 chassis headlights. This process is fairly straightforward. Please forgive me as I have the headlights flipped upside down, so bear with me as a lot of this is kind of flipped the right side up. So in order to access the inner housing, all you need to do is go ahead and remove the low beam rear housing cover. Just push the tab, open it, and it's hinged on these 2 points, so just kind of have them open. You'll have access to the H4 bulb spot. So if you've already purchased an H4 halogen bulb, this is actually a super white H4 halogen bulb with a blue tint. The reason why it has a blue tint, the headlights can accommodate either the super whites or the standard all clear halogen bulbs, as long as you get the H4 size. You can tell this has 3 prongs in the back and also has 3 teeth around the bulb itself. So if you look actually in the inner housing, you'll see that they'll have like slots that can accommodate the H4 teeth. So just kind of see the orientation, make sure the 2 teeth facing this way matches the way it looks on the housing itself. So if it matches, just simply drop it. It seats just fine. Otherwise it will seat a little bit funny if it's not in its correct orientation. Once it's seated fine, what you'll do is pull over this retaining spring, which looks something like this. This little spring will kind of hold down the H4 bulb. On one end will push down against the bulb, the other end will actually have like a metal spring that you could push to lock towards the side locking mechanism. So please bear with me as I'm doing this with one hand. So you push it down, you lock it. So again, this locking mechanism gets pushed down to the side and locks, or it gets tucked right underneath this locking mechanism. Once the bulb is in place, pretty much the bulb will be fixed onto the inner housing. The last thing you'll need to do is go ahead and locate the H4 internal connector. Being the case that you're utilizing halogen bulbs, the polarity really doesn't matter. So as long as you can make sure you got the orientation of the connectors correct, that's pretty much it. So you'll see that it just simply plugs right in. Push firmly against it. My recommendation is just to plug in the main connectors to go ahead and run through the rest of the functions to make sure the low beam works. Pretty much this is just a brief overview of how to plug in the halogen bulb for the H4 housing for the R170 chassis headlights. This concludes the video documentation. Thank you.